for your time. This is actually our first live, so
Yes.
it's so bear with us as we get through this process. But as you know, if you have been following our content, what we're trying to do is to bring these real life conversations around, how relationships work, the way in which we should go about handling these relationships, not just in our own way, but also God's way.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Well, good afternoon, sir, first of all.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to all the fans out there.
Yes.
Hopefully you are enjoying the weather. Oh my, let's not talk about the Canadian weather at this point. Right?
I know. So
It has been a little tedious to deal with.
Yes.
However.
If you're in Canada, it's been extremely cold. So
Yes.
yeah.
It is extremely cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
However, let's get to the content.
Yes. Yes. So
Yes.
there were some questions that feedback that we've been getting from the content that we've been posting so far.
Yes.
And I know it's all around love and why is love so difficult.
Yes.
Right. So kick us off from there, and then we just kind of flow into it.
Okay. So I've been receiving a lot of feedback on why is it so difficult to find a partner? Why is love so difficult? First of all, love is not difficult. Love is so easy. Love is simple. Love is oneself, right? Once you exude love, love is with you. Love is around you all the time. Love is harmonious. It's peaceful. It's joyful. Love is all the beautiful things. It is people that makes love difficult. It is not love in the embodiment of itself that is difficult. People can say they love you from now until infinity. They can tell you they love you. They can tell you in every which way they would like, in poetry and in every which form they love you.
Right.
Is their action reflecting that love? Because the action speaks louder than words.
Yeah.
Is the action lining up? So the difficulty of this situation, and many seems to be having it, is because people are not lining up with what they are saying. The words and actions are not aligning. They will tell you this. Are they telling you this to keep you in a space? Are they telling you this to put you on a shelf? Are they telling you this to appease you?
Right.
Are they, because genuine, authentic love is from the heart and soul. It's not from the mouth. And it will reflect actions. It will come, the actions will follow with that.
Right.
And how do you know this? Are they showing up for you? Are they present? Are they attentive? Are they comforting? Are they there when you need them? Are they helping you? Are they aligning with you in purpose?
Right.
This is a big one. Purpose, because love has to do also with purpose, wisdom. I've spoken about this. Love is wisdom. When you choose love, you must choose it with wisdom, because you're choosing this partner to be with you for the rest of your life. Correct?
Yeah.
So therefore, the person's action now, let's say you are in a courtship, and your courtship is for the purpose of marriage.
Right.
And so you have discussed marriage. You have discussed, well, you're the man saying, this is my wifey, or, to come, or my fiance, and woman, same thing.
Yeah.
And you go out and you're not reflecting this. Your actions are speaking something else. It's not lining up. So you're in the grocery stores, your eye is wandering, you're flirting with someone else. You go partying, you go dancing without your partner,
right,
and you're dancing with other people. It's not what your words are saying. It's what your actions are speaking.
Yeah.
So action speaks louder than words.
Yeah. So that's an interesting point, right? Let's camp there for a little bit. When it comes to actions, how do people manage their actions, right? In that, I firmly believe everyone has a baseline of what is good and what is bad,
Yes.
right? What is acceptable and what is not.
Yes.
However, you have instances where someone's upbringing may shape the way their actions are perceived in a relationship, right? For example, if someone grows up in a loving home, loving household, they have seen how a functional relationship works. They learn by observation how to act, right? So
Exactly.
another one of the bigger topics today is a lot of women knowing how to cook,
Yes.
right? Or women knowing how to be a wife,
Yes.
right? They want to have a man, they want to get married, but are you a wife, right?
Yes.
And so there are scenarios where some females have been exposed to what a wife looks like, and others have not. What would you say to people who they want to be, they want to portray those actions, but they may not necessarily know how to?
Okay, so first of all, I speak a lot about generational transfer, and that is where that comes in. Because generational transfer is not only a lineage, it's not only your legacy, it is also who has trained you, who has implanted in you, has parents taught you how to be a wife.
Right.
If you have not been taught how to be a wife, there are many ways. Study. We go back to the Proverbs 31, woman.
Yeah. Proverbs. Yeah.
The wisdom lays between those words. Proverbs 31.
Yeah.
You study Proverbs 31. It teaches you what a wife is about. How to be a wife, how to be an integral wife, a respectful wife, an honorable wife, a loyal wife, a devotion of what a wife should be.
Yep.
Now, you can learn to cook. There are so many ways. There are recipes. Follow the recipes. So simple. Just follow a recipe. No one have an excuse. There is no excuses how you cannot become, because we are not necessary for being an ambassador. We're not born to be an ambassador. We're
Right.
trained. Okay, intentionality.
Right.
Intentional choices we make in life, and it's all goes back to I have found this, and I'm going to speak about this. We tend to put responsibility on others when it should be our own responsibility, because one's life is always here,
Right.
at all times, starts and begins here. Okay, it ends here. So an ambassador is not born, but is built
Right.
through intentionality, through choices, reflection of actions and words, gaining wisdom, knowledge, understanding. All of this is what builds also a husband and a wife, because it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
So you can say, I want to be a husband. Are you ready to be a husband? Are you reflecting a life of being a husband? Are you planning? Are you preparing? Are you using wisdom?
Yeah.
All of this is what builds
Yeah.
a husband
Yeah.
also.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm hearing is your studying of the original plan, which is the Bible, which is God's word,
Yes.
is the foundation for knowing and understanding what you need to become.
Absolutely.
Right? And the mindset behind becoming that individual. The next phase of that is you taking the necessary steps to educate yourself,
Yes.
or to surround yourself with healthy marriages, healthy couples,
Yes.
or to seek mentorship, right? Now, and I think that's an important part that tends to fade as people get older, as they become adults. It's like, well, I am who I am. I'm not going to change for anybody. And then they defeat the purpose of preparing themselves for what they're looking for.
Absolutely. Someone that says, I am who I am, take me as I am, is telling you they have no intention of changing, of growth. Because if someone says that, their mindset is fixed. And they are not going to develop and grow with the marriage, with the journey of the marriage. Because they're going to be in this space where, well, I am who I am, so take me as I am, whether you like me or not, I'm ugly or not, or I'm bitter or not, or I'm unforgiving or not. No. That means that person. If a man comes up to me and say, well, I am who I am, I will be very, very cautious. I am going to do some due diligence right there, right? Because that is saying to me, well, I could do whatever I want and you accept me as I am.
Right.
No. A marriage and a union, love is not that. When you authentically, genuinely love someone from your heart and soul, you will desire to do whatever it takes to grow, to develop, to gain knowledge, to gain wisdom. How can I grow with this person? How can I build with this person? How are, we are going to build life together. So now, again, we go back, we have discussed this already. You are now acting for the other person and not for yourself. So love is selfless. So every choice we make now reflects your partner. Reflects the person you are going to marry, and no longer yourself, right? So you're out somewhere and you're partying, and someone comes up to you and they started to, come up close and do whatever on your body. If you participate in that, you reciprocate.
Right.
What is your actions actually saying? Right? And then you cannot be this one person and then you reflect your actions and you're going to speak about God.
Right.
Right? How does that line up? So intentionality of choices we make. And that's what creates us, our integrity of who we are. Are we living with that intentionality? Are we living with integrity, respect, honor? First, and it always goes this way. If we honor Him, if we honor who lives within us, we will honor everyone around us. Right? Because love is a choice we make. Love is selfless. And it is the most beautiful gift one can give and receive is love. Because at the end of this life, when you are on your last breath, everything in this world becomes meaningless. Wisdom of Solomon. I study Wisdom of Solomon. Greatest wisdom you can study. He had everything in the world. He was the richest man on earth, right? He had concubines and wives. And what did he say at the end of life? It is all meaningless. And he disgraced God. And God dishonored him for that. Because he brought disgrace to the Most High. And so this is how we should look to live life. And love is not difficult. Love is the simplest thing. It's just a choice, right? You can choose to hate someone or love someone. Hate is more difficult than love. Yes, because you have to now have such a manipulative mind and heart to hate, because you're constantly planning how to hurt someone.
Right.
Instead of simply saying, you know what, I love you, no matter what. Right? I love you. That's how love is. So
one of the interesting things that you talk about is in terms of purpose as well, right? Now, a lot of people think the purpose of love is to create some sort of a relationship where it makes you feel good. Right? It's love, we're in February, so Valentine's Day is coming up. Right now, mind you, coming from Trinidad, I had no idea what well, I mean, we know what Valentine's Day is, but it was like, okay, why is it so commercialized in North America, right? Why is it such a big thing?
Yes.
When it comes to the purpose of love in a relationship that tends to make it difficult, is it fair to say that it's generally people's perception of what love should look like that shapes their expectations of love from other people?
Well, because people make up this scenario in the mind of what they see. Love is not what you see. Again, right?
Yeah.
It's not the soap operas and the movies, and that's all just emotions flying all over the place, right? No. Love is not a feeling. Love is a choice.
Right.
And Valentine's Day, as you brought up Valentine's Day, I do not believe in Valentine's Day. Love is 365 days a year. Every moment of every day is love. Yeah. Because you have this commercialized day where you will spend all this money. Did you love the person the day before?
Right.
You're going to create this scenario of a dream world for one day. You know, and then the next day you're hating on each other, you're calling each other names, you're disrespecting each other, you're dishonoring each other. Is that love? Yeah. Right? Exactly. No, love does not dishonor each other. Love is a respect for each other. Right. Love is honoring each other. Love is integrity for each other, valuing each other. Yeah. That's what love is. Yeah. And it's 365 days a year. If you did not love me yesterday and you brought me, you're going to wish me happy Valentine's Day, please don't bother. Because for me, it is senseless. Yeah. It is senseless. Yeah. Yeah. Valentine's Day is every single day.
Yes, which it should be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I think the Western world has created this commercialized, and this is another thing. It's creating a mindset where it keeps people, oh, you have to go out and spend money, and if you don't, and then women starts to compare. Well, my friend got a bigger gift than I did, or she got a car. Or, that is not love. Right. That is superficial love. Yeah. That is a commercial love. Yeah. That is TV, soap opera things. No. Yeah. Love is going to choose. Love shows up in the peak of the storm. Love chooses you when you're at your worst. That is love. That is love. Yeah. That is love. Yeah. When you're at your worst, when you're ill, when you're broken, when you're falling, if you lose your job, that's when love shows up. That's when you know someone truly loves you from here, from your soul. And not, when everything is nice and you have everything fancy or you have a nice car, or that's not love. That's not love. No, that's all superficial stuff. Because guess what? It's going to happen. Say, so you encounter someone and the eyes spoke before the mind spoke and say, listen, let's use wisdom in this, right? Yeah. And your eyes, oh, well, she's beautiful and she's this and she's that. You did not evaluate the character. But this woman saw you and you're driving a nice car, and she see you dress nicely, carry yourself very well, and she's like, I can gain something. Right. Superficial love. The moment she goes there, right, she has thought of gaining something. So then she did not become selfless. She is selfish. Yeah. She's thinking of herself. We call that gold digging. There you go. I guess the men call it gold digging, right? Yeah. Because guess what? When she's going to encounter someone with more, she will leave you for the more. That is not love. Yeah. That is not love. Yeah. Not at all. Yes. So, just checking online to see if there were any questions online, but nothing yet. Now, and pardon my voice, I've been recovering for the last little bit, so if I sound a little bit nasal, that's why. Now, before we go, there's always the topic of sex, right? And people mistaking sex for love. Yes. What do you have to say about that? Okay. Boundaries. Okay.
Yep.
Sex has nothing to do with love. Okay. Sex can be lustful. Sex can be a feeling, a satisfaction. When you love someone and that person say, I'm abstinent, I will wait for union. And he says to you, no, I don't want to wait, then that's not love.
Right.
Because if the person loves you, they will wait. They will respect you and honor you even more to know that you are respecting your own body, your own self, to wait for union, to have sex. However, when you come into union, sex is very important for the union. Because it is what keeps the intimacy alive, right? And a man is more entitled to, or I no, the word entitled is more desiring sex more often than a woman does, because she goes through cycles of situations, right? It could be vice versa, you know, some women is different. However, sex is extremely important in keeping the union healthy and alive. And I'm going to use healthy. I rather healthy because sex is a healthy part of union.
Right.
Sex before marriage, I personally, no, I'm not there. And for me, I put boundaries in place. No one touches me but the one I'm going to marry, you know. And even when we are in that courtship, like I say, we could hug, we could, you know, but there is no intimate sex until the night of marriage.
It is an extremely rare thing to hear today, especially from a female, right? Because we hear a lot more of, I need to test the waters. I need to know if I should commit to this person, right? And sex seems to be one of those ways to almost ensure that you lock a man in, right? Because, you know, let's be honest, it's available. It's readily available. It's more readily available today than ever before, right?
Sex will not keep a man.
Preach.
Sex will not keep a man, because a man can find sex wherever he wants it, whenever he wants it. There are women out there, you know, if he gets tired of her, he'll just go find it somewhere else. Sex will never keep a man. No, it is the honoring, the respect, the peace. How do you affect this man emotionally? That is what will keep that man grounded. How do you stimulate his mind? How are you helping him to grow? Are you a graceful queen? Are you elevating? You know, are you helping him to build life? That's what's going to keep a man, not sex. Sex will never keep a man. And I believe that for a woman also. You know, if a woman makes the choice to go around and having sex, that means, really, is she committed to anything?
Right.
You know, is she loyal to anyone? No, because then for her, she has to test the water with everyone before she actually says, well, I'm going to stay with this one for how long? No, sex is just, you know, that's full thing that people say, oh, I need to test the water before. No. Sex is not what keeps a union. Because let's say, okay, this is a good one. Women goes through cycles, okay? And a woman will have a baby and they cannot have sex for a month. When they have their cycles, they cannot have sex for maybe 7 days. What are you going to do?
Right.
Are you going to cheat? You know, are you going to go find somebody else to fulfill the sexual lust in that period of time? So no, sex will never keep, you know. No.
So I know this is a larger topic that we can dive layers and layers and layers.
And we will, definitely.
All right.
Absolutely.
But for today, we're going to end the live stream right now because, again, we want to, you know, sort of test it out. This is our first live that we were doing. And we want to welcome you to these conversations, right? So stay tuned for information on when we're going to go live. We want to be able to open up the chat so we can hear, have you chime in on these conversations. So we are going to continue this topic. So stay tuned for when.
Yes, and
when we
ask
do
any
that.
questions you'd like.
Yes, yes. All right. So tune in. We'll talk to you soon.
Yes.